Shalom, shalom. Double, Bob, somebody please check sound check. What? Where's the one? Somebody checked it? Okay, come. We good?
Good sound? Come. It was shalom, shalom. We have the men of the Great Millstone, the Chicago camp here, and with our honored guests, the brothers from Florida, from Miami. And first and foremost, we want to give all praises, all honor, and glory unto Yahweh. Double honors unto our apostles and elders, salutations and honors to all our fellow laborers, to the scattered elect, the Israelite foreigners that are out there listening and learning, and to the few Akwath that are listening and learning. And we do mean the few.
And don't care if you get offended.
Yeah, and as you see the title of the name, he knows, but he's still in denial, man. And what made me come up, I was rewatching a movie that I watched before, and it's always good to watch movies that have that much information because there's so much to process and you miss a lot of stuff. And I was watching that movie with what's his name, Anthony Mack, when he was the high-tech super soldier, the humanoid thing. Movie is off the fucking chain, man. And his name was Captain Leo. Right? Captain Leo. And what made me think about it is that one part of the movie when he explains to the Jake, who's a complete fucking Uncle Tom, who loves his enemy.
Outside the Wire.
Outside the Wire. Shit off the chain. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it twice. Real talk. But the coon lieutenant from the Air Force is with him on the mission. Super fucking cool. Rah, love his enemy so much. But there's one scene that where he tells him, "Why do you think my face looks the way it is?" And he was like, he said, "Why do you think they made my face the face of this high-tech experimental machine?" Because only two people knew what he was: the lieutenant that was with him from the Air Force, and the lieutenant colonel back at the base. Everyone else just thought he was another soldier. Thought he was just some crazy ass badass soldier. But he was a super soldier, and he was partially human. They probably used fucking baby fetuses or some shit, but he was a fucking machine. All right, and this machine decided that the enemy was America. All right, that the reason why we had these perpetual wars was because of America, and that so many people had died at the hands of this machine. This AI started thinking for itself, and the AI decided that, and that's what he was laughing. First $1 billion, AI, and it goes and it turns on its maker. All right, and it gave it a Jake face. So it was a couple things with there. What they're telling you is that Jake is going to be the problem, and they were also telling on themselves, because about maybe 4 or 5 years back, and you can get your scriptures ready, but about 4 or 5 years back, there was a couple of smarty yards, some I think they were from MIT, if I can remember correctly, because I've been trying to find the article, and it seemed to have disappeared. Benji knows what I'm talking about. And there were two MIT students, I believe they were from MIT, that created an AI.
I was just looking for it just now.
And what they did, and this is for brothers who didn't know or never heard of it, but they created a AI, and they basically released the AI on the internet, and to see what it would do. And what the AI did was it began to learn. So all the history that we bring out, so basically the AI came up with that the problem in the world is the white man, and that we need to exterminate all white people. That's what the AI came up with, because it started looking at history and looking at current events and everything that's going on, and the AI decided, well, if we just got rid of this people, the world would probably heal itself, fix itself, and when they got the results, they freaked out, and then they shut down the program and deleted it, and you can't find. They made sure that shit, they wiped any remembrance of it, and away.
Sound like Jay Rockefeller and him saying we should have never created the internet.
Kind.
Because it's so much that we're in the age of the info, you know what I'm saying, and truth, you know what I'm saying, coming out. And they're being exposed every which way. And when I say they, I'm talking about the powers that be as far as the banking elite. And they're being exposed, and even Jay Rockefeller himself said, man, we should have never created the internet. Yeah. Just like those MIT students, hey, they should have never created that AI to go ahead and find out who's the real cancer of the earth.
And they show that really in every robotic movie, our robot to whatever you watch. They always come to the same realization. Age of Ultron. Come to the same realization that Esau really, because he's the ruler of this place, he's the problem. He said the robots got to save mankind from themselves. And who is that, man?
Hey, a lot of times it ain't the team. It ain't like the team. You know what I'm saying? It's management. Like when Gar and Pax was the, you know what I'm saying? they were horrible. You know what I'm saying? Bulls was horrible. They had some really good teams at some particular times, but it was the management. And so it's the management of this world. That is the problem. We need new management.
And that's what the character, which was Captain Leo in the movie, said. The AI, he said, why do you think my face is the face of this? And he said, why do you think I'm not some blonde haired, blue eyed, 6'3", blonde haired, blue eyed guy? He said, because my face, he said the reason, because I can go into different places because my face says neutrality. So by them putting that line in the movie, what that means is that the whole world knows the plight of the so-called black man in America, and how they're mistreated and how they're done wrong. So it was easier to make his face the face of negotiation with all these different conflicts, because people didn't feel threatened by guys with blonde hair and blue eyes. I've said it over and over again. Yep. Even John Lemon said it on TV and got in trouble for it. That the problem in the world, and there was some professor
with the dreads in court.
Yeah. All right, because remember when Don Lemon about a year and a half ago?
And Don Lemon is one of the biggest coons on the planet.
Yeah.
And he went. This was CNN.
And right.
He said it right on the news. That the white man is the fucking so-called self-proclaimed.
He said the most violent, the most dangerous people in the world are white males.
Okay, this pretty simple.
Absolutely, bring them out.
Nahum 3
I saw
and 19. El Quran got one too. Yeah. There was no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the bruit of thee, that word bruit means news, of thee shall clap their hands over thee, for upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually. So the world equates Esau Edom to wickedness, man. Like it says in Isaiah 14, they laid a continual stroke upon the nations, man. So now the world, when they look at Esau, they think of violence, man. Mm-hmm. They think of oppression.
Yeah. He didn't hate blood, so blood is going to pursue him.
That's right.
Go ahead, Zaquan, and I'm going to read that Micah that the brother Kazak Ban Yahweh put up. Shalom, brother.
This Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and the scripture described Esau Edom as being red. You're not white, man. All right? It described Esau as being red. That Esau is the forefather of you so-called white people today, which call yourself white, but you're really red. So it says, and there went out another horse that was red. The horse represents power. And power was given to him by the Most High that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given to him a great sword, which that was blessing given to him by Isaac, man. All right. So this scripture proves you are the problem, man. Because it says power was given to you to take peace away from the earth. Because the scripture tell you when the wicked is in power, the people mourn.
Got it right here.
God.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
And even when you go out and about, man, you go to these different stores, people got attitude to each other. That shows you right there, people are not happy. They're in mourning because the wicked's in power, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on edge.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the violence among Edomites is very high. Mm-hmm. All right? It's very high.
I got a precept.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 1. It says, the vision of Obadiah, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sit among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised.
Yeah, he's greatly despised, man. People, and that's the perfect, and that's why they made Anthony Mackie's face the face of this high tech super soldier robot, and the shit that he was able to do, the hand to hand combat, man, the fucking robot was off the fucking chain, man.
Man,
Right.
I got a couple.
Absolutely, brother.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 33. Now, this is, I'm just read it. It says, Deuteronomy 5 and 33. Ye shall walk in all the ways which the Lord your God hath commanded you, that ye may live, and that it may be well with you, and that ye may prolong your days in the land which ye shall possess. All right? These ways was given to so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are the biblical Hebrew Israelites. And when we were to get to our land, all right, he gave us a way to conduct ourselves, a way that was different from all other nations, especially Esau, Edom, right? So this way that he gave to us, he said that ye may live and that it may be well with you, right? Now here in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and the point is in 15, but I'm gonna start at 12. It said, now this is the mindset of Esau, Edom, the wicked. It says, therefore let us lie wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean contrary to our doings. So we were given the ways, according to Deuteronomy 5 and 33, the ways that ye may live and that it may be well with you, if you follow these particular ways that was given to us Israelites, right? But this same way that was given to us Israelites, that we may live and it may be well with you, we're clean contrary, all right, to Esau, Edom, and they're clean contrary to us and our doings. So if they're clean contrary to that ye may live and it be well with you, then it goes to say that, well, you shall die and it's going to go bad for you. All right? The opposite of that ye may live and it be well with you, the opposite is die and it shall be bad for you. Right? This is the doings of Esau, Edom.
That's right. Yeah.
Now it says, he upbraideth us with our offending the law and objected to our infamy, the transgressing of our education, which we do. It says, he professed to have the knowledge of God, which we do. And he calleth himself a child of the Lord, which we are. Verse 14, it says, he was made to